dead. And as a vampire, welcome to being possessed.
Hey,
Alrighty.
Jerry, have you been checking your Discord, like messages and stuff? Because I might need help
I
with character creation, or at least a once over if I get to it.
I checked Olio this week. I'll check it. I was gonna check again later tonight.
Okay. So, welcome to
Yes.
Tavern of Tales, this
Yeah.
newest installment. The newest episode and everything. Last we left off, our party had just fended off the attack of on Greenest by the cult of the Dragon Queen. Or more properly, cult of the dragon. The the cultists, the leader of the raiders, came out and requested single combat, and Zilver eagerly jumped to this and was summarily brought down in the fight after a close battle.
Can you tell me how close?
It was
How
pretty
injured was he?
close. He was actually getting into single digits.
Damn!
Ooh.
Oh, I
He
could
would've
have won?
He would have
Damn!
just used second wind.
Yeah, I would have.
But second wind doesn't
That's it.
even heal that much, really, so...
I mean, it could if you get lucky.
Well, if you get lucky, but it's still not enough for me to really care that much.
Yeah.
It is when he was already beating on you pretty good.
Yeah.
He
Silver
was,
needs new armor.
I think
Someone-
he was missing a lot. I think his action surge missed completely, though. That was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That was very lucky.
it was
It
a
was.
very lucky round for you.
Feels
Silvar
good.
is going to immediately beat someone up until she can get better armor.
So I remember it ending after the fight.
It did
Yes.
end
Yeah.
after the fight.
But did we get you said we got a long rest, I think?
You did get a long rest.
Okay.
It still has not
After
been
the fight?
24 hours.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Puts a 4
Mir's
in front
still
of that.
out of power.
Poor Mir.
I did not do my health
Pokes
yet.
him.
Does
Wait, hold up. I need to
We didn't
check
level
with
up,
everyone
did we?
else. What were your...
No.
Oh, no, thank God.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, I forgot. Just long rest. We're good. Yep.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Yes. For the first time in a couple of sessions, you guys have been afforded a long rest.
About bloody
thank you.
time.
Well, it also was
Yeah, it's been
because
rough.
in the last couple of sessions, a long rest you would have missed everything.
Or we
Yep.
would have been overrun during the long rest, and
Yeah.
there was just no way.
That was not happening.
So the cultists have cleared out, is what I'm getting.
Yes, they have. After you
Alright.
guys finish your rest and Governor Nighthill. Called him Nightwing. Yeah, Governor Nighthill comes to you guys where you guys were set up for the night. Adventurers. We weren't able through the interrogations to locate the camp that the raiders are staying in. But they've left a big enough trail for anyone to follow. And we need to find out what's happening. And why they, who they are and why they were attacking.
Mhm.
I'm willing to pay each of you 250 gold to seek out their camp, and gather any information you can.
I see.
If you can bring back any of the treasures that they have stolen from the town, that would also be very, very helpful, but that is a minor objective.
I see. Are there any reports of any prisoners that they took? Anything like that?
It seems that they did take a couple of prisoners.
Ah, that bastard. He offered us some hostages if Silver went out and one-on-one. Did anybody else see that besides us, by the way? I hope the town got to see that.
The town did get to see it, and
Hell yeah.
those hostages were returned.
Yeah,
right.
there's
But
even more.
Yeah.
bastard kept some.
Silver's just grumbling to the side, like, oh, Jesus Christ, everyone fucking saw that. Oh my god.
I
was a
thought you did really
valiant
good,
fight.
Silver.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you. It
thank
I
means
you
wouldn't have been
nothing
very
able
to
to
me,
much.
take
though,
one
from a
of those
man.
hits.
Yes, I'm aware you wouldn't have.
I remember that moment where he was like, roar, and he swung really fast and he missed all his attacks. That was awesome.
Yes. I'm better than him, however, he just won this fight. The next one he won't be so lucky.
Yeah. Do you perchance happen to have any kind of communication device? I know there's objects called sending stones, but anything that would let us send a message while we're there?
We are not that wealthy, and we have
I
just
see it.
been raided.
It's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. Let's see.
Silver steps up and she's like, instead of paying me, do you perhaps have any armor that I could take?
We could provide you some armor that you would could receive from this.
Oh.
It's nothing as extravagant as plate, but it would help you, and it would be far cry better than
Yes, insult her armor.
a far cry
Silver's
better
just like,
than the damaged armor you currently have.
Oh, there you go.
she's just like, do you have any splint armor by chance?
Yes.
Teresa says,
She
Sword, well, I
immediately-
think it would be really helpful if you could give that to us before we head out, because
Definitely.
anything to help us survive. Thank you.
I mean, yes, I understand where this was going. I was intending to allow you to gain that if you wish.
Thank
And you know,
Silver
we
just
happen
has
to
her
have...
hand outstretched, like, give it.
Splint armor cannot be given with one hand. You'll have to go to the armory. I've already told them that I'm willing to have you gain any armors or weapons that we have.
You'd be gained with one hand, whatever you say. Yeah, no, she doesn't say that, but.
It's an entire suit, and it's rather heavy.
It's really not.
You, any kind of combat gear, say, spell scrolls, potions of either healing or maybe poisons. Poisons would be wonderful.
I apologize, but we are not going to be able to give you too much more than. Let's see here. Too much more than a normal town would provide. Normally, we wouldn't even be able to get the ability to procure poisons. Potions of healing, maybe, but we've just been raided.
They need them.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all good, man. No worries, this is all just wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Just in case kind of stuff. No expectations.
So basically, what I'm gonna meta-wise, he can provide
Mhm.
you guys anything 5 gold and below.
Okay.
One moment. I'm going to the Dungeon Master tables.
Oh, not Dungeon Master's tables, but you'll be able to look at the Player's Handbook. That's where you'd be seeing that. Because most of the stuff in the Dungeon Master's tables would be excessively above 5 gold pieces.
Okay.
So we did take a long rest, right?
Yes.
Or is this okay?
Yes.
Long rest has happened.
Ooh, if we'd be able to require a cart. I know that's more than the 5 gold, but I feel like a town, an average town, might be able to have one of those.
A cart would be an exception.
Ah, my man. Hell yeah.
But he does advise a cart might not be viable.
Oh, yeah? Where does
You would
the
see us.
trail lead off, now that I think about it? Is it trail on land, or is this off into the woods?
It's on land. In fact, it is.
I mean, on
it's,
roads is what I meant to say.
It's not on roads. It's into the wilderness.
Okay.
But
That's what I was worried.
They went
Let's
through
see.
the southeast, and the trail is easy to spot. You get the sense that this idea is supposed to be, you're supposed to be on a stealth mission.
Okay.
At
Are
least
there any
a stealth mission to gather information.
Are there any notable geographical features in that area? Caves, crevices, big forests, somewhere that might be an obvious hideout for that many cultists in that direction?
In that direction, it is a vast hill area, a hilly area with many like steps and rocks. Grassland.
Steps are like little mountains, right?
Not really mountains, kind of like plateaus.
Not mountains, like little ones though, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Tree State just stepped forward and she goes, actually, could I possibly get a healer's kit? I know that you might be needing them right now, but if you have any to spare, I would like to take one along.
Here.
Imagine needing healing. Cringe.
This is mostly for stabilizing. I can use an action to stabilize someone and not take a medicine check.
Yes.
If I may suggest, climber's kit's out. Climber's kit's about 25 gold, but that would be probably useful here.
I'll go take the description here.
Unfortunately, their current geography would not. They would not be have climbers kits due to their lack of need. In fact.
Yeah. Yeah, mostly hills and grasslands around here.
Pretty much.
Plains. Yeah.
Could we have a few days for rations?
Yes, we would be able to provide you some rations.
And if I could go find Mr. Edelbrecht, I forget what his name was. Escobar. Escobar.
Or Escobar.
I owe him a drink. So I'll go find, or if he's we're gonna talk to him later, that's fine, but whenever we get a chance, I do owe him a drink.
Feel free.
So Lars just heading over to the armory.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, if
there you are provided splint mail.
Yeah, I'll
she
go
doesn't
find
even say
Escobar.
thanks, she just takes it and dons it.
They say thank you.
Oh.
Good. As they should.
What do you do with your old armor? Do you just leave it there? Like, take this. Do what you will with it.
She'll come back to y'all and be like, anyone need this?
What is it? Oh fuck, I'm a sorcerer. I have no proficiency. I have no armor.
It's chainmail
at all. No, I'm good.
I think I'm gonna request one other little thing. I'm gonna ask them if I could have a bar of soap.
Definitely. You're given a bar of soap.
Bar of soap. Now remember, everyone, bars of soap are good for lubricating hinges. If we ever come across a door where the hinges are on our side, we can use them to make the door quieter.
Or if we have a floor where we know people are patrolling, you scrub the floor.
Could totally try to.
Flip.
Yes. Could totally
They
try.
also make you not smell.
Yes, you could bathe.
Do what?
Oh, Tree State's like, oh man, I kind of miss bathing. Prestidigitation's great, but nothing replaces like a good shower.
A shower. When I'm already clean with prestidigitation, I like to bathe. Just relax.
A bath would be good. A bath would be nice.
Oh yeah, I want to take Mr. Escobar out for dinner too. I'm gonna see how much gold I got to spend on an apology. None. That's fucking awesome.
Well,
I don't think I've added any gold to my inventory on D&D Beyond.
Let me see here.
Oh my god, we have Mr. Night. No, I want to say Nightwing. Nightingale?
Nighthill.
Nighthill. We do have a lot of trinkets and stuff harvested from our previous adventures. Is there anybody in town that might be interested in purchasing anything?
We are
Pawn
currently
shop, anything like that?
very
Oh, getting raided,
low
yes.
on funds.
Can Sylvar, since the others in the group don't want it, can she just sell her chainmail?
They're
Do
not
what with it?
able to provide you a price, but they're willing to trade the chainmail for the splint.
She just
I
rolls her
mean-
eyes and hands it over. Might as
Mir
well.
can't physically wear armor. Hey, think about his design. I chose a
Well,
class
neither
with,
can Raphael.
I chose a class with unarmored defense for that specific reason.
Nice.
There. Alrighty.
Uh,
So,
I am just looking through the inventory, so if I'm a little quiet, no worries. Or not the inventory, the stuff that would be on a like under 5 gold.
While everyone's doing their own thing and Sylvar's already got her armor, she sits in a corner brooding. Still mad.
Mir's
Tuesday
just
starts to walk
meditating.
towards her and then just stops and walks off somewhere else.
Yeah. You just
Thinks better of
see
it.
a look of pure hatred across her face, and you're just like, oh, no. No, thank you.
I've got something I need to go do.
People
I'm sorry, I'll be
give
back.
you wide berths.
Yep.
As they should.
Can I have 5
Oh.
sacks?
Yes.
Actually, real quick, could I possibly get a thing of ball bearings?
Yes.
No, not the
Alright,
ball bearings. I'm
Ball bearings.
traumatized. I'm traumatized by ball bearings. The first time I ever DM'd, someone had 1,000 ball bearings, and every 5 feet they would roll a ball bearing into the cave, and I'd be like, the ball bearing hits a wall. The ball bearing hits a wall. The ball bearing rolls down and stops. Not hitting anything, it just stops. The ball bearing hits a wall. I'm just like, I'm
Ball
going insane.
bearings are the one item I always grab. Always. They're so useful, so versatile.
Yep.
The next time, though, when she grabbed ball bearings, she stopped continuing the campaign. So I just said her character died and went splat because they fell out of the ship. And the ball bearings were everywhere, so everyone was slipping on the ball bearings.
So Raphael would be talking to Escobar and just like telling adventure stories of our previous adventures with minor illusion, prestidigitation, thaumaturgy. So it's really going. And if anybody's paying attention, he's telling the dragon fight story, and he's mentioning like, yeah, he helped fight the dragon, shooting fire bolts off and all that. And nobody says anything, right?
Nobody says anything.
Sylvar.
Many people saw you fighting.
No, the dragon.
Yeah.
The
Many
previous, the
people
baby dragon,
watched.
not the flying
No,
dragon.
the baby
no.
dragon.
Back on
The
the,
one where
back on the
the adult
island.
dragon.
I got
Oh,
I got
wait.
breath
No.
attacked and went down
Oh.
immediately. So if any of our group notices me telling that
I see.
story, I'm
Yeah.
hoping to
So-
keep their mouths shut.
You just see Sylvar give you the nastiest look possible.
Tree State looks at you, squints, nods, and gives you a thumbs up.
Thank you. Just
Wait,
relief
what?
washes over Raphael.
Wait, what are you doing?
My character is impressed.
Lying.
Yeah, you see
Yeah.
Raphael telling the story of how he really helped a lot in that first dragon fight. Where,
With the
With
baby dragon.
wormling.
with the baby dragon, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh.
Sylvar
Where in reality,
glares
I
at
went down
you.
first round.
And she kind of glares at Triste for giving him a thumbs up.
Mir says nothing. He just
Yeah.
sits in a meditative position, but is very clearly watching as the eyes that aren't sealed shut from the lightning flash are watching you.
Thank you. You guys are true friends. A knowing look spreads across.
Mhm.
I'm looking at some caltrops, a block and tackle, and a grappling hook right now, all under 5 gold. But and stuff I was assuming might be in town.
You would be allowed to gather those things.
Cool.
I DM'd you what I wanted, John.
Okay.
No idea what I'm gonna do with it, but
Now,
it's 5 gold.
here's the interesting thing.
Hmm.
You are not requested to pay any of this.
Correct. That is my understanding.
Yes. They willingly give it to you.
Yep.
Everybody's
This is what it means
super
to be a
grateful
hero.
that you guys were actually helping out during the attack.
Like as I take the bar of soap from one of the kitchen hands there, and they thank me, I'm like, oh yeah, no problem. I'm glad you didn't die. I put it in my bag and walk away.
Also, you
Silver
are
would just be
provided
like,
food.
wow, I can't believe.
You all are provided food and drink for free.
Superb.
Silver drinking a shit ton of wine alone.
But yes, when are you going to be setting out?
Hmm. We have no idea how far away it's going to be, so I just would suggest the morning dawn break. Break of dawn.
Yeah, because if
It-
we
it
find
is-
where it is, then we can wait until night to
Yeah.
break in and attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Perfect.
So
Slap,
are you waiting, taking a full day to prepare, resting again, and then going out in the morning?
Yeah.
I think
I
so,
said-
especially because we like Mir has been meditating, and I don't
Wait.
think any of us wants to bother Mir.
Wait a minute, I'm
Yes.
confused. So we, so you're wanting to go. We're wanting to right after sunset, taking the long rest we did, and then
Yep.
not immediately. They could get farther out away if we do that.
I mean, or they
I'm
went back
thinking
to
they
where
have.
they were staying.
That's what I'm thinking. And if they are further away, it doesn't matter what time we leave. They're traveling, we're traveling. Until they stop, we're not going to catch up. You get what I'm
Trails can
saying?
go cold.
True. But there's such a large amount of them that there's no way they're going to hide in a small
Yeah.
army walking through
I do want to actually ask,
many
like,
are there?
looking at the.
There were hundreds.
Hundreds.
There was
That's
at least
yeah.
500 in the town, and we couldn't have killed more than 20. You know what I
There
mean?
were 500 in the town.
At least from the I did a little bit of a roll and a guess on what we could see earlier in an earlier session, and yeah, it was probably around 500. I think was the I could go back to my notes, but it was a lot.
There was literally an army standing outside of the fort, though, like an army. So
Yeah.
significant numbers.
Okay, so John Luke, with the kind of numbers we were looking at, would they easily be lost track of?
No.
Well, not easily, but would it be possible to for them to move further out, or logistics make them slow enough that we can wait another day?
Logistics would probably make them slow enough that waiting another day wouldn't be too much of a problem.
Okay.
And spending the day before getting a look at the kind of land, flying up as high as I can, looking out as far as I can. Does it look like the cart would be more of a hassle than a positive in this chase?
I mean, it possibly could be helpful, but one of the big things about a cart is it's big and it's obvious, and there's no easy way to
That's
hide
right.
it.
And why are we waiting out of curiosity?
We
For
know we
Mir
need
to
for
regen.
Mir at
Well, we
least.
already
Yeah.
regenerated.
No.
Mir
So-
has special.
So after, after,
Oh, that 24-hour thing. Yeah.
yeah, after everything was finished and Silver was proven to be alive, Mir took a meditative position and has not moved a muscle since.
In the extra time, I can only imagine Raphael going out and telling more grandiose Usopp-esque stories about his adventures.
Yeah.
Silvara is just going to stay alone, but she is going to keep an eye on Mir.
Maybe it's just
Yeah,
me
no,
hyping Silver up for that fight, but I feel like people would be bringing you gifts like cookies and whatever they could.
They
Thank
Caleb's
you
just
for
gonna go look
sacrificing
for.
They would
yourself, or
not-
at least those hostages.
Yeah.
They're like, thank
Caleb's
you.
just gonna look for survivors and console the people who lost loved ones.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There are
Good.
a
If
lot
people
of
give
dead.
Silvera gifts, she's probably going to glare at them, but still take the gifts.
You are at least given some gifts by the family that was taken hostage.
Aw, such a good person.
do think-
Raphael says that while you're getting a gift, so you can hear it. So, because you're such a
Silvera
good person,
literally just
Silver.
looks at you with the most deadpan expression ever, like, what the
And
fuck?
Raphael walks away. You're such a nice person. People love
I do think Triste is going to probably be like hanging out in whatever rooms we've managed to sleep in the last couple of days, well, the last day, and she's just going to spend the day looking at the thing that she found
That's
on
what
the
you
island.
thought. That's what you thought. I forgot about you, ma'am. Triste, where are you? We need to talk about what you are.
Put the thing back in my backpack. What?
You scared a dragon? Your spine ripped out. You got claws. Are you?
Spine's
don't-
not
What
ripped
are
out.
you?
I don't
Show
know
you-
what you're talking about. I blacked
Are
out.
you guys talking about this somewhere near Silvar?
Oh, definitely.
would-
We're like, I assume Mir is going to be staying, meditating in the rooms, and you said you'd be with Mir, and
Yeah.
then Triste was, hanging out in there, and now, now
Now
Rift
that-
isn't there.
You just
like to
see
think
Silver
Raphael-
just looking up at you like, what the fuck?
Raphael was out telling the story, and he got to the part where Triste transformed, and he goes, "Hold up, I gotta go do something. I gotta go. I forgot." And don't forget,
yeah,
when the door slams
Go
open,
ahead.
and this 3-foot tall little imp is like, "Triste."
So when you confront her, she just goes, "I don't know what you're talking about. I blacked out."
All right,
Like,
I'll
I
grab.
believe you that that's what happened.
Give me a second, and I will wrap up
Mhm.
a minor illusion and some etc. thaumaturgy. I got all the stuff, the cantrips to show you what you looked like. So you see exactly how you looked that day from my perspective. This is what happened.
The sound effects are a little weird, but Triste
You-
nods and goes,
You get a
"Okay."
chuckle out of Silvar for the sound effects.
Triste looks at it and goes, "Oh,
I noted that was an Eldritch Blast the first time I saw you fighting. I didn't want to say nothing about warlocks. I know there's prejudices, but
hmm."
are you going to eat us?
Triste
That's what I'm worried.
pauses for more than
I'm
2 seconds and goes, "No."
You literally hear Silvar like laughing her ass off at this point. She's trying so hard not to laugh, but she can't help it. She's like, "Oh my god, why am I surrounded by idiots?"
Well, how about this? To prove yourself a little bit, what's up with your warlock pact? Sorry if I'm bringing this, putting you in the hot seat, but is your patron going to ask you to do stuff? Like, what's the
My
vibe going
patron
on?
has often.
Things to hurt people or crazy things?
Yeah, unfortunately, that quite a few times. But I mean, sometimes it's as simple as like, go pick that thing up, and I do it. I don't.
Hurting
I
people
don't
is
know.
very useful.
Triste snaps her fingers and goes, "Yes, exactly." So I don't know the end goal of what I'm doing. I do know, though, that, and she looks at the party and she goes, "The cult that we're fighting, they're my enemies. I've gotten that impression."
Oh wow! You see, his wings were all sticking up like a like a dog or a cat. When you can tell they're annoyed, and then they fall all of a sudden, and he's like, "Oh, that is like exactly what I needed to know. That's like our goals align." And you know what, Trista, you seem pretty awesome. I mean, I think you killed that fire snake when Mir was wanting to capture it. But other than that, there was something else you did against the. Oh, remember when you attacked that zombie? What was that thing? A zombie kraken, and everybody was like, "Don't attack!" And then you're like, "Yeah, pew!" Yeah, that got me scared, but I've grown to trust you. But what's
Triste
your
goes-
patron's name? Triste goes, "What?"
She shakes her head. She shakes her head at that.
At the
She goes
ignoring the orders.
Oh yeah, no, she absolutely does not tell you.
No, what was
but
that?
She goes,
what was up with that? Yeah. What's your patron's name, and what was up with the going against wishes? Something was happening.
Triste goes, death is a useful thing. The world needs death, and I've just tried to do my part for what I am asked to do. And she goes, as far as his name, no. And she just shakes her head.
I see. Okay. Well, it's good to know. If I ever have any more questions, can I feel free to ask?
Yes, I might not tell you everything that I do know, but I mean, you're free to ask. I will talk to you all. She goes, I don't know why I'm here with you. I have been alone for a while now. So I don't know, like, why. I mean, no, I like being around you. Well, and she looks at Silver. No, I like being around you. Yes, I do. And she goes, but I don't know why I'm getting to. I have been, like, alone, and it's been purposeful. Not my choice. It's been what I have needed to do. And now I'm not. I don't understand what's going on. So if I figure something out about that and I feel that it's good to share it, I will try to make sure to do so.
That's
How long
awesome.
have you been alone?
John Luke, do you want to decide that, or do you want to let me just decide
I'll
on
let
that?
you decide it.
She goes, well, and she like does some mental math, and you see her counting on her fingers, and she goes, oh God, I'm 49, and I've definitely been
A
alone
child.
for at least, huh?
A child.
She goes, human, remember, not a child. And she
Yes.
goes, I've been alone for at least, she goes, 25 years? Yeah.
That how long your situation? He pops up a minor illusion of your spine coming out. Your situation happened for 20 years. You've been like that.
No, it's been longer than that.
I've been alone for 70 years.
Aw. I
Tristan looks
can't
at you and
imagine
goes,
why.
Yeah. And Tristan goes, that's rough. I mean, unless you like your own company, in which case I understand, but I would imagine that would get very lonely.
The
Why
largest
aren't
thing about
you?
it.
Why aren't you with your people? Why are you up here by yourself where the sun shines? That's got to suck.
I must prove myself. It is why I've been alone for years. I've done something that I have been given the chance to be forgiven for. And
Well, I think everybody here would be willing to help you. I know I give you a hard time sometimes, but you seem to be a good person.
none of you will understand. And she just kind of looks back down and
maybe Sabal would. He comes from the same place. Sabal, could you help
she
understand?
literally glares at you.
I'm not.
And
Yes,
I'm not in the room.
wasn't actually.
Oh.
No.
in
Sabal's busy. Yeah,
busy
Sabal's out
helping
helping people.
and consoling.
but
yeah.
Sabal also, I don't think
I would have
he's
just said that. What about Sabal? He said
Silvar
he's
just looks at
exiled.
him and she's like,
No,
he
Sabal's
is a disgusting follower of Alessatri.
Alessatri. Is that the first time I'm hearing that name?
No, I mentioned it
You
before.
okay?
It's
Yeah.
Elistrai.
Elistrai, thank you. I can't pronounce things, so thank you.
Well, it's fair. I
Elistrai.
might be mispronouncing it too. Because
Don't worry, it's a hard word.
That's how I learned to say it.
So maybe you could help me. Like, what would be the same for me as it is for you when you look at Sabal? Like, how do you see him? Because I can't just imagine disliking somebody because of their sex, I suppose. Is that why you dislike them?
What is something that you unreasonably dislike?
Rude people.
That is what I look at Sabal and see.
Ooh. Well.
Disgusting follower of Elise Chayi. She just mumbles to herself.
Who else here? We got Triste, Mir.
Mir's and Zilber. Yeah.
Yeah, Mir, Zavel, Zilver, Triste, and you, Raphael. Sabal is out in the town helping people and helping console.
Being like a
Mir's
real-
fully
a real
capable of
hero.
talking,
Yeah.
he just hasn't.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
As when
I'll talk.
meditating prior, he has talked to you guys, so you know he is fully capable of it. He has just opted to remain silent.
Raphael is going to look at all of you and just really like put his hands like he's almost not praying. I wish I could show you my hands right now. Put his hands together, clasp his hands together, and look at all of you and go. He's going to look down at his feet. He's going to thank you guys for not mentioning anything about the story. I know that fucking dragon dropped me in round 1, but
You are not worth my.
I really hope to be a hero, and
Oh no. Go ahead, Zilber.
You
that
are
would be
not worth
such a
my
blessing.
breath.
Aw, that's somehow I took that as a compliment.
Triste goes, I mean, she pauses for a moment. I understand wanting people to like you, and I understand. She
And I mean,
points at you and
technically,
goes,
I
you
could.
want to be a hero specifically, right?
Yeah.
She goes, being a hero is about combined your actions and what people remember you for. Zhuzhing
That's
up
what
your
I'm
stories
focused
so they
on.
sound better is completely
Yeah.
understandable.
Awesome. And if I wouldn't have been knocked out, I totally would have been helping like I say I would. So it's half
Oh,
true, kind
absolutely.
of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your efforts have been admirable.
Thank you.
Okay, so after your guys' rest and when you prepare to leave out, a young man walks up to you, limping heavily on his bandaged left leg. I hear you intend to follow the raiders and see where they've gone. I'd like nothing better
Indeed.
to come with you, but in this condition, I'd only slow you down. In the midst
The
of
intention matters. Appreciated.
Let him speak.
In the midst of all this tragedy, there's no reason you would have heard of the fate of my master, Leosin Erlantir. But it's important that you know, he's a monk from Burdusk. He disappeared a couple nights ago, after we fought a particularly savage battle against the raiders. A few others and I fought our way to the keep, barely. Leosin didn't make it at all. We went back yesterday morning to look for him, but all we found was his broken staff and this choker, which he always wore. Apologies, my name is Nessim Moladra.
Well, I'll not be
Triste-
remembering you.
Triste walks up and holds it a hand to shake it. Triste comienzo.
He shakes your hand.
And she goes, I mean, if whenever we go on this little outing, if we do find him, like, alive or otherwise, we'll make sure to bring back either him or something to let you know.
Well, Leosin has
What kind of person? Go ahead.
Leosin has been investigating these raiders for months. I fear he might have tried to infiltrate their group when they retreated,
Oh.
or worse, was captured and carried away as a prisoner. No one understands.
Let's say he's disguised. Does he have any arm tattoos, anything that might be revealing that you could let us know about that would let us identify him?
Unfortunately, no, not too much.
Ah.
He would have been very careful to keep his identity a secret. He is a half-elf.
Gotcha.
And no one.
Oh, okay.
No one understands these bandits better than he does, and his knowledge will be invaluable against them. When you
Have you
find their
considered
camp,
that maybe he was part of the group all along and has been tricking you?
not a chance.
No way.
I've known him for many. He's my master. I've known him for a great deal of time. If he was if he was a part of these cultists, I would think that I would know and be a part of them as well.
I believe you.
Mhm.
Mere nods.
Do you think your master is he like cooperative? Is he hard to work with? Is he the type that would stay back and sacrifice himself to destroy these people? Like, is that something we're gonna have to save him from himself type of situation? You think?
It might be.
My character chuckles.
It very
What a
much might
story! What a story it will make when we come back with him.
Listen, when you find their camp, please look for any sign that Leosin's there. One of my
Yeah, and,
brothers has already departed for Badusk to bring back help, but it will be many days before help arrives. Anything you can do would be a godsend.
And John, I don't know if you want to RP this, but using minor illusion, could I help this guy like a cop with a drawing? Like, hey, describe him a little bit. This is what he might look like if he doesn't have a picture already, you know?
He would have been able to give you
Cool.
a detailed enough description that you would have been able to get a minor illusion
Perfect.
to get a right look.
Good.
Hell yeah. And how long's he been missing? I'm sorry.
A couple of nights. When
Okay.
the raiders left, he went missing, and again, Nessim fears that he decided to
Captured.
infiltrate and might have been captured or something.
Hell yeah. I getting this information, I feel like that does. Looking at everybody else, I feel like, guys, that puts us on a time crunch, right? Let's
Yep.
go. Somebody's life is now. Somebody we know whose life is on the line. You know what I'm getting at, guys.
Lives have been on the
We
line
don't
since yesterday.
We
I know,
don't
but now I
really
know their name. Now I have a name.
My character starts naming people, probably over a dozen people, that he is fairly
Oh.
certain has gone missing. That he's from people who have he's been consoling yesterday.
Well, let's go then. Yeah.
If it helps, if you need names, basically comes to my character's thinking. If you need names to get you motivated,
There you go.
just don't get captured.
Zilver's so evil.
Silver's just like, just don't get captured then. It's pretty
What
easy.
losers.
Yeah, what
Hey.
losers, am I right? Has trauma flashbacks.
Half dragon with a great sword.
No, that's not the trauma flashback. She's just like, just don't get captured. Remembers when she was captured?
I think John Luke was telling me that Dragonborn was supposed to give you one more attack after you went down.
Oh yeah, he chose not to kill you, which is really
Yeah.
insulting.
Yeah,
I can't remember if you chose or you forgot.
Oh, he.
No.
I forgot to actually do that, but
Yeah.
I am going to say he chose not to do any more damage to you when you went down.
Oh,
So
that
where-
was-
he thought you
In-game.
couldn't take it. The Dragonborn, I mean.
Zolera is just seething with rage, and she's just like, I can't wait until we find these cultists, and then I'm going to have a one-on-one with him again, and then I'm going to kick his ass, and I'm going to have the best day of my life, and I'm going back down to the Underdark, and I'm never going to see you people again. I am going to be so happy.
1v1 me, nerd.
She's over there daydreaming. It's like, oh my god, why is she's smiling? Everybody gets scared.
Oh, you get
Exactly.
your character goes back home to the Underdark. 10 years later, some slave says out loud, "Wait a minute, you're that person that was killed by the Dragonborn." Not taken out by the dragonborn.
And then she kills them, and so is everyone mouths shut, so they never say another word.
Well, the slaves don't, but the other drow.
She's gonna be seething the entire time. She's just full anger.
This is
Tree stays
very
ready to go.
interesting.
Yeah, I think we're all ready to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Silvera has her +1 to her armor class now.
It makes more of it. That's one thing I always think. If somebody wants to start D&D, I always need to remind them that a +1 makes and breaks a roll more often than not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the tracks that the raiders left behind are easy to pick up. Not even a roll is needed. You can see basically the trampling of grasses where the veritable army was going down to the southeast or southwest. What that I said. Let's see here.
Southeast, I believe.
Yeah, southeast. Anyway. Let's
It's a
see.
direction.
Yes, in that direction. Let's see here. Let's see here.
And we
I
would.
do want to know
I would
while we
like to.
travel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to mention their outfits, their costumes, whatever they wear, just in case we need to disguise ourselves.
Mhm.
Kobold outfits too for me, because I'm little.
Mhm. Oddly
I think
enough,
Silvera might be one of the tallest in the group, so that's not fitting her.
Oddly enough, and Triste, I think you were about to say something.
No.
I was, but
Don't
I'll
worry
wait
about
until after. No? Okay, cool. Then the one thing I'll note is while we're doing this, I do have Worm like scuttling like along the ground ahead of us by 100 feet, keeping an eye out and sending me telepathic like images and sensory
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Then
Hey, do you guys think I should be flying up, or would that give our position away?
Nah, I think it'd be too easy to see you.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Worm
Silhouetted
spots
on the
this
sky.
first, and then
Yeah.
you spot it a little bit later. But as you are traveling, the geography of the area goes from hilly grasslands to basically hills and plateaus and steep-sided gullies. There, you spot after a few, let's see here, after a couple of miles of travel. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, after about 12 miles of travel, you spot the sign of campfire in the distance.
Okay.
Murder time.
Just one small normal sized campfire.
Just one normal sized campfire.
I would like to send Worm in, but trying to be stealthy.
Have Worm roll a stealth check.
I
Alrighty,
think
one moment. That's +7.
my man.
D20. Sorry, +7. So, that's a 10. Oh my god. Worm.
No advantage for any reason you can think of.
He's quite small.
Sorry.
Hey, look, they get advantage on perception checks. That's only it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god. One bad roll, and next thing we know, we're fucking surrounded. Worm's dead.
No.
Rip
That's
Worm.
fine. I can summon him back. Worm the second.
Yeah.
Second of his name.
Free Worm. Free Worm. My warlocks resummoned her pseudo dragon like 5 times at this point. He keeps on dying to one hit. He got offed by one of our players before.
Oh.
I I think in our previous Saturday campaign, my familiar kept getting offed by friendly AoEs, and I was like, oh my god, AoEs fucking suck.
Yeah.
For familiars, I mean, their health is so tiny.
Yep.
One second.
They are good for a long-range cure wounds, though. Doing that touch spell through your familiar.
Oh yeah, it's great.
I actually have that. I don't think I took that one.
Imagine
You don't have
casting
cure
healing
wounds?
spells and not
I mean, I don't
not
have cure
vampiric
wounds,
touch.
no.
My character, if she kills a humanoid with vampiric touch, she gets +3 permanent HP, but only if she
What?
meets certain conditions. And she's only managed to proc it once, and I'm still mad about it.
That's awesome.
She's had this ability for like 4 months now, and she's only managed to proc it once.
Give me a moment. I'm trying to set things up really quick.
Once we notice this, I would make a suggestion that we don't group up. We all get at least like 15 feet away from each other, maybe.
Sure. Spreading out kind of around it, sorta. In the direction of it.
Both to like avoid fireball, and if anybody's trying to sneak by, we'll have a larger grid of perception to roll out.
Yes.
Anybody have any special type of sight? Like, especially Triste, do you have Devil's Sight? I'm wondering.
No. No,
I have
Anybody
blind
have
sight.
Blind
I
sight.
have blind sight in 10 feet.
You
It's
should.
not a lot, but it's still 10 feet.
Yeah, I think
120 feet.
that'll be great. You not blind sight. I was like, whoa.
No, dark vision, 120 feet.
Next level, we'll get another invocation. Might take it then.
Yeah, there's a
But
small
I'll be taking the
chance.
magic one specifically.
Yeah,
There's a
I
small
always
chance,
take devil
but
sight with my warlocks. I always take devil sight as soon as I can.
it is
Yep.
so good when it comes in useful.
I'll be
Second.
definitely taking Devil's Sight next Warlock level up I have.
So I'm kind of a little confused here. What are we seeing?
You are seeing a campfire, and I'm about to describe something that you good God. One second. Sorry. I'm trying to calculate something because
Yep.
the book actually gives me like.
Before we get started, I can invisilate 2 people, and I think Triste can go invisible herself.
Holy
Yes.
crap. Really? They're that far away?
We're 5 miles away.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
This sounds concerning now.
Okay. 1 second. I gotta move some stuff.
Are there trees around? Curious.
Not so many. There's not much tree growth. More of large rocks and boulders and such. Let's see here. You know what this is gonna have to do.
My passives are 12, 11, and 10. They're so low. That feels bad.
There. Get them a
What is my
little further
registered passive? Because
I only have
the alert
11.
feat. I have
Okay.
the alert feat with this character.
Yeah.
Feel free
Well,
to
that's
change
+5 too.
everything, but we're
So far, baby, get your HP back. Get your HP back, baby.
Do what?
Her HP says it's 8 out of 48. Get it back. Get it back,
So-
sweetheart. Okay, you're good.
Worm notes a camp, a single camp
Hmm.
of what looks to be the raiders. There's they don't seem to be that organized. The
Hmm.
there are some humans, possible cultists of the raiders that are sitting around a campfire trying to eat some rabbit that they've cooked up. And
I got
far
those
enough
kobolds.
away, for a little whiles away, there's a number of kobolds who are grumbling to themselves. They seem all very distracted.
Oh, they're fucked.
I would like
I walk.
to. It would be nice
Nighty
to
night.
It would be nice not to kill as few as possible. If anything,
Alright.
they could tell us why they even took captives to begin with. No
Hey, if you guys
ransom.
want to, if you meleeers want to put those outfits on so you can get a little sneaky surprise on these humans, I can put as many of those kobolds to sleep with the spell as possible.
I'll use the rocks.
Can anybody else use the sleep spell?
Nope.
Nope.
Just curious. Anybody got any good AoEs? If y'all want to strategize this up,
Fairy
if I'm
fire.
within melee.
you want.
Fairy fire is a good AOE. No, it's not.
Does anybody take the disguise advice? Do
I
you try
don't.
to do that?
Sylvar's just like, does it look like I can be disguised?
How tall are you?
Me
She's
and
6 foot.
me and Zavar will not be at our best due to the
I don't-
sun.
She looks at you
assume-
and she's just like, I have
Ah.
blind sight. I'm better than you. And then she looks away.
Do you guys think you could run, jump on? I assume these are rocks. Run,
are
jump on
rocks.
off the rocks, and get the high ground on these guys. And then, does anybody want to signal the start? Because I just got to walk a little that way, and I can get in range to put as many kobolds to sleep as I can.
Do you all uh
Hmm.
do you guys have
Are we
your
supposed to do initiative?
well, I'm currently waiting to see if you all are ready and such.
I'm
doing
ready.
stuff
I know
while
what I'm
you're
doing.
waiting, so you guys are going to start
I
off
would
an
like-
attack. Mhm.
I would like to move Worm a little closer beforehand, if that's okay.
Okay. Let me double check. I
Should
think
say
that
that-
is.
So,
I think that
are
is
these blue things tents
No,
no,
rocks.
They are rocks.
or rocks? Okay. Yeah, I must have missed that.
So go ahead and move a worm where you would be able to.
I'd like
Uh-oh.
to say that Worm got
Wi-Fi went
about
out.
here before we all, he rolled a 10
Mhm.
on the stealth.
Hmm.
Well,
Beyond that, I think I am good. I will
So everybody
roll my dice.
roll initiative.
Bump.
I love my +1 to initiative.
I love my +7.
Or Sylvar.
10.
I love loot's +11. No, it's +10.
I am not on the board.
You are not on the board. Oh no! Why aren't you on? Wait, no, you should be on the board.
No, he means the turn base.
Turn order.
Oh. Now you should be on the board.
do we need to roll for stealth or
Bottom.
anything?
No.
Sylvar clanking away at disadvantage. Clank, clank, clank.
cool. Let's see here. Raphael, go ahead and put your initiative in the turn order.
Oh my god, I've been on mute. Sorry, my wife disconnected a few minutes ago.
Oh,
I rolled my phone 5 for initiative. Rolled a 3,
okay.
so I can't do anything on roll 20 until this comes back on. It's probably be
Okay.
another
5
minute or
in
two.
initiative.
I'll put it on.
Yeah, 5 in initiative.
Ooh,
I'm
5
hoping you guys would
initiative.
let me go first.
I
How's
mean,
that suggestion sound? Let me
are we
get
even
that sleep
aware of
spell
the
off.
kobolds up there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
due to the
You-
scouting.
You are aware of the kobolds.
Okay. I mean, can your sleep spell even put that many kobolds to sleep?
Probably not, but it would still
I
help.
doubt that many. A lot, yeah.
Come on, they can't have more than like 6 HP each.
I mean, how do you guys want to do this?
Fuck
I
up.
can start everything
Fuck
off with the
up.
sleep
I'm the
spell.
only one that goes
Guys.
before all of the enemies.
Mm-hmm. Well, not the only one. Sabal also goes before all the enemies.
Oh.
Well, I don't
The
think the
ball has the
initiative.
exact same role as them.
I
Hey,
don't
I have
think
the
the
exact
enemies
same
are
role as
aware
the
of us,
lower
right?
ones.
Which
They're not.
you are going to go there.
Yippee! I go before the cultist people, and not the kobolds, though.
So, Mir,
Right in the middle.
what do you
Yep.
do?
I guess if everyone has agreed to this plan of him trying to put as many kobolds to sleep as he can, I'm going to knock an arrow and hold my action in case one of the cultists get within sight
Okay.
to attack. With psionic energies, of course, because I have my freaking power back. Oh, I forgot my D4.
Roll your
Give me a
d4.
second. I need that. Temp health is everything. 3 health points. Fuck yeah.
All right, Sabal, what are you doing?
I'm gonna move right here. Assuming that combat hasn't happened yet, I'm just moving right there.
Combat has not happened yet.
Yeah,
Are you going
that's
to
my
try and
turn.
be stealthy?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and take a hide action real quick.
And I assume we are
12.
still level 4, correct? Or did I miss something?
You guys are still level 4.
Okay,
12.
cool.
12. Okay, cool. They are unaware of your presence. Zever, it is your turn.
Okay. She's going to be as stealthy as she can, and I think move up here. So
Take
5,
the hide action
10,
with disadvantage.
15. Yippee! That's just a flat roll, or do I add stealth to it?
You would add your stealth to it if you have stealth.
Okay. Does a 13 work?
13. Not too bad.
I know, I was expecting worse.
Alrighty. They are unaware. They are still eating. Tree Stay, it is your turn. And Worm's turn.
Yeah, I think that Worm is just going to stay put, and Triste is going to take the attack action. I'm going to hold it to cast Eldritch Blast if an enemy comes within sight and range.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty. And is Worm holding an attack as well? Or is
No,
Worm just
because he doesn't
sitting
really
there?
have any like. That's it. He doesn't really have anything. I guess he'll hold the attack action for sting if an enemy gets within melee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
Raphael, it comes down to you.
I'm with within 95 feet. Sleep has a 90-foot range. So I'll move 10 feet forward. And once I cast the sleep spell, I'll finish with my movement 20 feet in the air. The sleep spell is, I believe it's 78. Or, sorry, let me double check.
Mm-hmm.
So you can hit
5d8,
that one
and then
at
at
90
second
feet.
level, it's 78. I can roll it on my phone, or somebody can roll it on Roll20 for me. Either way is fine. I don't have my Wi-Fi is still not.
I'll roll
It's
Connected to the
78,
internet.
right?
for you.
All right, big numbers.
19 total. All low numbers.
Oh, that's fucking
Oof.
low. Shit.
So you do take 3 of them to sleep.
Oh, that's rough.
But as soon as you cast your spell, everybody realizes something happened. This is officially the surprise round.
All right.
So,
So I can move.
yeah, you can move. It's back up to your turn, Mir.
Oh. I'm not thrilled about this, but I must bonus action dash to get there.
Oof.
And then I'm gonna whack this guy with my glaive.
Okay. Make your attack.
Whack.
I believe that's +5 to hit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't even roll, but okay.
Hey, you still hit.
D10. Indeed. +3.
Nice.
Nice.
Ha! Max damage.
Instantly jump in and... Oh, wait. Let's see here. Let me double check.
Don't tell me I accidentally murked this guy right out the gate.
Let me double check something. Let me see here. Okay, cool. Let's see here.
Is okay. Are you done with whatever you're checking?
Yeah, I just wanted to double check.
Okay.
He
So
is
that's-
killed.
Oh, okay.
If you
Yippee!
wanted to kill him.
I'd rather he be knocked unconscious. Just
Okay.
whack him over the side of the head with the flat of my
You
blade.
bring him to 0 and he's unconscious. You instantly hit him in the temple and he's out like a light.
Mir looks at the others, grins wickedly, and then uses the rest of his movement to move back. So that was 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. That's as far as I can move.
Okay, Sabal.
Which one got eviscerated?
The lowest
This one right here.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going
You.
to X him.
thank you.
X'd.
He is alive but not dead. Well, he is dead but not a combatant. Sabal, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move right here and yell out, surrender and no one else need come to harm. And then I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay. Alrighty. It is now the kobolds. They are surprised. The first 3 are asleep. Okay. Can't move. Yeah, they are surprised. Let me see here. Okay, yeah, they are surprised. Zilver, it is your turn.
She's going to go 5, 10, 15. 1 sec, let me pull out the measuring tool. Actually, no, she's going. No. Go back, Sylvar. Go back 5 feet. There we go, 30 feet. And she's gonna chuck a javelin at this dude.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Yippee. Oh, and it's daylight, right? So.
It is daylight.
Yeah. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Where's my Sylvar sheet? There you are.
Advantage.
Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not hit.
She curses to herself quietly and then goes back here.
Yeah, barely missing. These
Mir
guys
says nothing.
are surprised, so they cannot move, take actions. Tree State, is your turn.
Lovely. Gonna have Worm get in here. It's 5, 10. What's his speed again? Is it 60? 60, right? Please. Yes, good. 5, 10. 15, 20. Oh, easy. Yeah, no. Comes in here and tries to stab this dude with his stinger.
Stab him.
We'll see how that goes.
Con save, right?
If I hit. So first, +5 to hit. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
All right, so that will, yes, be a Constitution saving throw,
And the
and
save
regardless,
has
we're doing.
Yeah, I'd say that
Okay.
saved.
That's all right. Takes 6 damage, and then bonus action, help action, distracting this fella. So the next person to attack them gets advantage, and that's the end of Worm's turn. Tree Stay is going to start to get in here. 5, 15, 20, 25, or 20, 30. Yep. All right. Tree Stay is going to use a bonus action to tell Worm to attack again.
Okay.
Let's see. D20. That's another +5. As she is not within visual sight of anyone. Nope, 10 does not hit.
10 does
That is going to
not
be
hit.
it for Tree Stay, unfortunately.
Raphael, it is your turn. You are 20 feet in the air.
Still having Wi-Fi problems, so I'm not sure what Roll20 looks like. I would like to get a bead on the one that was not hit by, but the help action was used on to get
Yep.
advantage
Yep.
by Worm. I'd like to get a bead on him with Firebolt. And do you want to roll it on my phone, or you want to roll the D20 +6 for me?
I'll roll a d20 +6 for you.
All right.
That is an 8, unfortunately.
Bonus or advantage.
Oh yeah, advantage.
Advantage.
I forgot about that.
How dare you? Yeah,
It's
that doesn't
lower.
help.
No, it's
Rough.
one higher.
Wow. Yeah. That's all I can do. I'll go another 30 feet up, though, so 50 total at the moment.
Alrighty.
I'm so.
That's all.
Mir, it is your go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna whack the guy he missed
Mm-hmm.
with psionic energy.
Yep.
Dirty
You hit.
20.
Are you attempting to kill this guy? Because the psionic energy is probably gonna kill him.
That's fair. Know what? I knocked one out. Good enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oof.
9
Oh,
damage.
Nice. He
And
is
Mir's gonna
dead.
turn his head towards the other two and go, "You have been warned." How far have I moved? 25 feet?
Yeah.
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 30.
Sabal, it is your turn.
I'm
Oh,
just
wait.
gonna
I have 40
walk.
feet of movement. I'm done. 35, 40.
I'm just gonna walk in all this chaos and look at those two. Look at the kobolds as I'm walking and tell them, the information we seek is not worth your lives. Put down your swords.
By the way, a
And
fun
I'm take the dodge
little
action.
a fun little piece of information, Sabal.
Mm-hmm.
The cultists that you're right next to don't have their weapons on them. Their weapons are laying against this boulder.
Oh.
Somebody go grab.
Then I tell them to well, they're already sitting down. What else could they do to show that they're
Man,
surrendering?
way to make Mir look like a true monster, just popping in and massacring them.
You
I
can
would
ask if they
tell them.
surrender, and if they don't,
Announce your surrender.
Make an intimidation check.
Okay.
Due to Mir's action, does he get advantage?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Awesome.
It was pretty brutal.
That's 19.
19. Yeah. We'll get to that. Let's see here.
Taking the dodge action too.
These three are asleep. No longer surprised. This kobold, and I think all the other kobolds are going to run away.
Should have probably just killed all the kobolds so they didn't alert the main base.
Metagaming, I have a concern that maybe these people weren't cultists. Maybe they were dressed as cultists, and this was a trap, and we just killed an innocent person. Tracy doesn't know this or have any ideas.
Well, if it was a trap, then if it was a trap, they should have been ready for. They should have been ready for something.
Mm-hmm.
You would think.
So,
again, Mir would still feel no guilt.
The cultists, they look at the situation, see their unconscious friend next to them, their dead friend also next to them, and they just kind of go onto their knees and raise their hands. We give up.
Well, if combat is over.
Unnatural? Does something seem off about that? Like they're following a script?
No, it's more like you guys blitzed them so hard that the ones that they had a tenuous control over already decided this wasn't worth staying around for, and they didn't feel like dying because you
cowards.
You caught them with their pants down, literally. They were not expecting you to come around.
Wow, traitors to a cult usually get executed. Let's say that out loud so they get intimidated more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't want to intimidate them the other direction.
Mir walks over and says, I had intended to
Where
execute
is
them
your
regardless if they didn't surrender.
Mir, no. We need them to know that if they do what we say, they will live. If they go back to their cult now, they're good. The cult's gonna know that they betrayed them somehow because magic. Yeah, they're gonna know.
You
guys are fucked.
Triste does come over to this one and reaches out to like grab one of their raised hands, and she grabs her chest, pulls it down from her back, opens it, pulls a set of manacles out of there that have a little bit of encrusted blood on them, and manacles this person's hands behind their back.
Okay.
We should probably
and then closes the chest
get
and
to
put
the
it back.
3 kobolds that are asleep.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
where is your camp?
Yes.
Let me see here.
We could find it with. Yeah, I know we could find it without their help, just knowing like distance and stuff. And also, first question leading up to more questions like how many are there?
We don't know. Absolutely not. We won't. We can't say.
Why not?
How many of them are there?
There are 2 of these cultists left currently conscious, and
I'll walk toward them. casting suggestion. You will obey, and I'll twin spell it and tap them both and suggest they relax and answer all questions that are posed to them.
Ooh.
And it is a
Wisdom save?
I'm pretty. That sounds right, but I've not read.
Yeah, it's a
all of
wisdom save.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a moment.
DC 14.
Cross fingers, people.
Right?
And
You should
This
add in
is a-
honestly. Answer all questions honestly.
Yeah, honestly.
yeah.
Of course.
Give me a moment, I need to check something.
did the module not expect you to do an
real quick,
interrogation?
Real quick, could
that's
Raphael ask?
That's not the thing I need to check.
Could
Alright.
somebody intimidate them into willingly felling this? Like, hey guys, he's about to cast a spell on you. Fell it or else.
Miro
I don't think
placed the end of his
suggestion would
glaive
know.
on one of their legs, just threatening to cleave clean through it with ease. He's
Zilvar
literally
is just
not
watching all
above
this.
doing what he needs to get what he wants. He's already knocked
What does he
one out
do?
and killed the other.
What does he do?
Rough.
Places the blade of his glaive up against one of their legs.
Let's see here.
Zilvar is just watching this with her arms crossed, just like,
Okay.
when are we going to kill them?
There's no
I don't
need
think
for that.
suggestion.
They've already surrendered.
That just means it's
Looking
easier for
at,
us to kill them.
Okay.
Looking at Meal.
Do what?
You said that you had the glaive on his leg.
Yeah.
I said that there's no need to do that. They've already surrendered.
Yeah, but we need information, and if they're not going to listen to the suggestion willingly, I'll need to make them. You're traveling with an eldritch being. I have no idea what you were expecting from me in this.
Torture rarely walks in these situations.
Torture works wonders.
It doesn't get accurate information.
It gets us
It will if they
information
give
no
up
matter what.
on the. Yeah.
First one succeeds.
Oh, they have advantage?
Yeah. And you said it was a 14 DC?
Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of them succeed. They shake off and goes, you'd have to do better than that to get us to talk.
Triste goes, are you guys okay with me killing one of them?
You know what? Fuck that. I
That's
will
not
refuse
I
that my
am.
spell is refused, and I'll hit them both with a twin spell suggestion again. That's all my second level spell slots, but I really wanted that to work.
I mean,
I do want
threatening
to.
to cut off one of their legs if they fail, or if they manage to succeed it again. So
Can I move Zilvar up
Yeah,
with the
sorry.
group? Or
yeah, we're out of combat.
oh, okay. She moves up to also threaten them with her glaive. Big, tall, scary buff drow.
And the eldritch being.
Yeah. 2 glaives, 2 legs.
I think your only
One of them
friend heal.
fails.
Oh.
And
Second
fails.
one fails.
Oh.
They're
Our
gonna
intimidation worked.
relax and honestly answer all questions posed to you.
So the second the second spell goes off, and instead of resisting, their eyes kind of glaze over and they become much more relaxed as your suggestion takes hold.
There
Where is
we
your
go.
camp?
What was the question?
Where is your camp?
Oh, it's a bit further down the road.
How many-
Not road, further down that way. And he kind of points you in the direction.
Are there any
How-
traps set up?
No traps, but there is a rear guard left to keep watch in case anybody tried to follow.
How many of them?
There is, let me see here. One second.
I just imagine the cultist doing that, going, There's hang on. Gotta think.
Yeah,
I'd never learned to count more than 10. That's more
he's
than 10.
using all of his fingers.
We don't
Uh,
know the exact.
I ran out of fingers.
We don't know what.
We don't know the exact number of the rear guard, but they can't be they won't be stationed more than a mile away from the actual encampment. It's at
Mine are
between some rocky bluffs that provide it
Rocky.
some shelter.
Where are the hostages?
Okay.
No hostages, only prisoners. We've kept many prisoners from other raids, and
What
we
for?
work them.
Ah,
Ones that show promise are indoctrinated.
Huh. Triste
And-
just laughs. Wow.
I'll-
All right.
I'll minor illusion an
What is
image of
your
that blue
goal?
dragonborn.
just to raid?
We know that we are preparing for the great horde of the Dragon Queen.
And this blue dragon, and she motions towards the minor illusion. She's like, is he with the group?
He would be there.
Where would we
yes.
find him?
He is one of the leaders of the raids.
Do you know if he
One
has
of
any weaknesses or proclivities that would lead to weakness? Is he weak for wine, drugs, women?
He's very strong. He might be known to drink a bit, but he's always kept his strength.
Triste goes,
I could diff him.
I would like to know, what is his name?
He is known as, let me see here. Gotta find his name now.
Hi, kitty.
Ooh, I wonder-
Langdedrosa Cyanrath.
Androsa?
Is he the top-
Langdedrosa Cyanrath.
Is he the top guy?
He is not the top guy, but he is one of the leaders. In fact, he is just under the let me see here. Double check.
The more we're dealing with this whole like camp of bandits, the more it reminds me of that goblin encampment we burned down.
What was his last name? Langdedrosa.
Cyanrath.
Huh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Sylvar's just
'Cause
like,
he's blue.
okay. Yeah.
Do you guys plan on living a good life after this? Giving up the cult?
Resmir's one of the worm speakers is there. By the way,
What is
Worm speakers.
what is the
Resmir is there. Worm speaker Resmir. Triste.
Yeah.
You know that a worm speaker is the highest on the in the order of the cult of the dragon.
What's the over-under that they know me by face?
They probably don't fully know you by face.
Oh, thank God. All right, cool. Sick. But hey, we can kill
These-
someone important if we get to. Yeah.
Something that you do note, there are only ever 5 worm speakers. 1 for each color of dragon. They're incredibly powerful, and not on top of that, they have the ability to like command dragons.
Triste.
Is there any... Sorry, I was going to ask if there was any lore about them. Do they communicate with Tiamat at all? Are they known to?
They're not known to.
Okay.
Triste, you particularly know that the worm speakers have been falling under a different have been falling under the influence and vision of the red worm speaker, Severin. And that is partially why your master and you have broken away from the cult.
Okay.
Broken
And
away.
This is probably blue. Triste, the only thing she's going to mention is she goes, I know a little bit of lore about this. She snaps her fingers. She goes, the worm speakers are like the top tier. So if we find him, he could be really dangerous. Like, she looks at Silver and goes, that dragonborn fighter will probably be almost nothing compared to this dude. So just heads up.
Worm speaker
nods.
evokes magic caster in my eyes.
And
Yeah.
she looks at the group though, and she's like, I do not care about this worm speaker. I just want to have another fight with Cyanorath.
I want to watch that fight.
The blue dragon that was helping, is it going to be a problem?
No, we had been. He had been requested. Put in orders to assist in the raid, but he had left, and we had not seen him again.
Okay.
What do you guys plan on doing after this? Going back to the cult, or?
We are. Given how we are
Answer.
now telling you everything, we're not going to. We're not going back.
Yeah.
No
I think
worries.
it's better that
I can help.
We are we go into exile rather than face that we have betrayed.
And live a good life, right? You gotta go help
Silvar
people now to
lifts
make
her
up for
glaive
it.
up
We
and
may-
trails it up to his neck.
What?
My character does interjects that action. He trusts you less than the Eldritch Abomination not to cut.
just cut them open. Triste goes, I'll note that, like, she looks at the party. Cultists, like, even if they don't go back to the cult, I mean, I think they were literally about to tell us they're probably not going to live good lives. Looks at the cultists, right?
Yeah.
Are there any secret entrances to your camp?
No secret entrances, but I mean, with the success, I doubt that it would be hard to get in.
Mm-hmm.
So, which of you want to die first?
No
After
one
you
is
spill all your
dying.
secrets.
Zilver, be nice. We're letting them go.
My character
But
actually.
they're going to continue being a cultist. They're going
My
to
they're
continue
going into
doing bad
My
things.
character looks at you, and for the first time, he looks cold eyes at you, and puts his hand on his rapier. He doesn't
Ooh.
want to, but he's basically like, no.
He looks back at your
Just with
character
his
with
eyes.
very much disinterest in you, and then looks back to the cultists. She doesn't care what you try doing.
And without looking, Zilver decapitates one. No, I'm just fucking.
Yeah. No, she's not that evil.
I was just like, that would be awesome, though.
Triste looks at Sabal, because realizing that Raph might have some qualms about this, but Sabal seems to be the furthest away from an evil alignment, and goes, Sabal, they are not going to go and rejoin their cult. We've heard that from them, and they're telling the truth. But they are going to lead bad lives. They are going to hurt others eventually. Triste goes,
You don't know
wouldn't
that.
it be better to... They said it. They're telling the truth.
Yeah, they flat out said it, so...
Yeah.
Well, there's not really any good lives we can have. We
Triste whips around and goes, be a
You
farmer.
want to be you want to clarify too.
we've spent
What do you
so
mean
long,
by good?
We've spent so long trying to gain ranks in the Dragon Cult. What else is there?
Let me ask a question.
Slavery in the Underdark. No, I'm joking.
Can you use simple magic such as cure wounds?
No.
What
Oh.
can you do magic-wise?
Follow the Dragon Queen.
I
That's-
see.
Now, you've answered in a stupid way. That is not what I asked you.
We don't
He's
have
at-
magic.
I'll message
Cringe.
Silver and be like, these guys might be better off dead. But nobody else hears this. I'm not instigating
Silver's just
anything at all.
nodding. She just nods slowly, getting the message.
I'll send another
she-
message. It's like watching sad puppies. Oh, they're never going to
But
survive
you
in the
do
wild.
have at least some combat skill.
Yes.
Okay, go to town and be a guard. Tell them you regret what you've done and you wish to help, and the only way you know how is via fighting. Therefore, you wish to help, be guards. You can do
I-
that, or I'll cut your head off here and now.
I don't
Make an
think they'll
intimidation
accept them.
check.
We'll see.
I feel like these guys are just going to go out, miss Tiamat, and just kill themselves.
17.
17. With a 17, they kind of shy away a little bit. Go.
Wait, no. Wrong character. I apologize.
Yeah, I was like, how is that a +7?
Hang on. Wrong character. I apologize. That should be a 9. He actually has a
Ooh.
-1. This is my negative charisma.
Oof. Okay,
This is
so
my negative charisma character. I
I
completely
hope you can hear me clapping.
they
I
they,
could.
They chuckle.
look at you and go, "We're not going to be accepted."
May
Can
I,
Zolar
Your
dig her
may I
glaive
make
a little?
suggestion?
What'd you say?
Assuming that you do leave here, go. I forget the. I forget. I don't have my whole
Violent?
character sheet up yet, but so to know the exact things, but I suggest to them to go out under the moonlight when the moon is at its highest, and seek out the moon goddess Delistrai,
Okay.
and that she
Zolar is
would
just
be
like,
more than
no.
willing to she is a goddess who would welcome you.
Zolar's just
couple
shaking her
seconds
head the entire time.
A couple of seconds after Sabal asks that, I look at the cultists and ask, are you guys seriously considering that suggestion? The moon suggestion?
I mean, it's if
He's
somebody
basically
was-
saying a goddess is going to take them. Another goddess would be willing to take them in. Is basically what I'm
Do you know
suggesting to
any
these cultists.
temples or any places we can go
Mm.
for that?
Once
Sabal?
you're accepted by Elistrai, she can guide you to one.
We can certainly try.
This is
Triste
really fucked
does
up,
note.
but Sylvar wouldn't allow this to happen.
I know.
She would kill these guys if they were going to leave for Elistrai.
They're
Like-
being completely honest right now. They're not lying.
Yeah, so
They're-
she will kill these guys if they are leaving for her.
Well, the thing is,
Do it!
oh,
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Oh, shit.
The
Party
thing is,
conflict.
so this is interesting. Honestly, this would be kind of fun. My character would not do non-lethal if he can just get those characters. I don't know if he could get those. Once those characters are dead, he would stop. But at the same time, if they ran away, there's nothing left to fight over.
Yeah, if they ran away, Sylvar's not going to chase them down and stuff. However, she does. If they are going to join Elistrai, then she's going to be killing them.
Now,
Like,
I
she's
want to
mainly
ask.
threatening them at the moment. She has no intentions of fully killing them or anything. She just wants to
Mhm.
threaten. But
Mhm.
if they go after the goddess, then that's when she's going to kill them.
Are you going to
Triste
ask-
would like to make
Oh.
a suggestion.
Okay.
She goes, I have a suggestion that I feel, and she looks at the party except for Sabal and goes, that I think would be quite simple and almost a natural fit for you. She looks at them and goes, you can't be cultists anymore. You're right. If you go back, they will kill you. She goes, so I think the only reasonable thing to do is to change sides. You know Bahamut because you know Tiamat. She goes, you need to go to an island we were just at, okay? And she gives them directions to the island and goes, there is a cloister there. Join them as monks and protect them. You will be valued, you'll be fed, and you will be safe.
Very
Mir will
good.
lower
Perfect.
his glaive at this
I
and
second
goes,
that.
"This is actually a good idea. I agree with this one."
Sylvar just thinks about it for a moment, and she also lowers her glaive a little bit, like, very well.
We'll certainly give it a shot.
Trust me,
Yay.
they'll accept you. I look
Trust
at
me, if you know what's good for you.
What
Yeah.
was the name of the priestess out there, the dragon?
Brunara?
Runara, yeah.
Brunara?
Runara.
Runara. Mir will look
Yeah.
at them and say, "You will wish to speak to Runara. Tell her that our party sent you, and they will welcome you with open arms."
And if you show back up again, murder.
Oh, we'll kill
Yeah,
you,
no.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll give a very knowing look and tell them that Runara is somebody that you guys might want to worship
Belong
one
with.
day. I'm trying to think of some way to be like, yeah, she might be a dragon, but I don't know how to say that slyly.
Oh, she's a dragon. Just
you know
admit
what?
it out loud.
You know what? Yeah. Oh fuck. You took the words out of my
Alright.
mouth. Yeah.
Yep.
Raphael, be like, hey guys, guess what? You were worshiping a 5-headed dragon, but there's an actual dragon over there. Runara is an actual dragon. Go worship her. It'll fill the void in your life.
I think their void
Give
is
you
pretty
purpose.
hard to fill.
I think a dragon can fill it.
They're now confused.
I think a dragon can fill a lot of things.
Oh no. Go to the island, and the dragon will put you to work to make up for.
We'll definitely go try.
Awesome.
And bring your
I
unconscious
think that-
friend.
Is there anything else you guys can think of that we might want to know before you go?
This-
Before we go,
Would
I'm asking the cultists.
Oh,
Cyano-
yeah.
Oh, can I just ask the cultists one more thing?
Yeah, it's 8 hours.
Yeah, so would Cyano Wrath be willing to do another 1v1?
He likely might not. I'm not sure.
God damn it. She just grumbles to herself. Like, I have to regain my glory.
If you came to him in his own camp, I doubt he would give you that chance.
It's like that.
Perhaps if you had
Sylvar
something-
appearing out of the dust, walking up to him while he's leading the army. You, me, here, now.
He
Perhaps
points
if
to
you
the
had
army.
something to offer him. That he had something to offer the town. He would probably be willing to do it again.
I can offer him sweet death.
Teresa goes, okay, well, like, I think this is quite simple, actually. If a fight breaks out, he's there, she looks at the rest of the group, we don't touch him, and we kill everyone who approaches the battle. What do you think about that, Silver?
She nods in agreement.
We're gonna work that out.
I'd be happy to let her kill him. Did you
That's
see how
going
smug his face was? Oh, God.
He was very smug.
He was smug.
Yes.
She
I
just
find
is
this
seething with
acceptable.
so much rage. Like,
You
oh
were
my god, he
unconscious.
was smug.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
He was
smug.
very, very smug.
She's
He could have
gripping
killed
her
you, and he
glaive.
chose not to.
She's
Silver,
gripping her glaive harder.
You missed what he said while you're unconscious, and I'll conjure an image and a recording of what I remember he said. I think it was something like this. I, Hayden, can't remember what he said.
But
Well, whatever he said.
You now know.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks at the conjured image and she stabs it with her glaive.
Oh shit! About lost a finger there.
All right.
Like, I'm a better
Yeah.
shot than
So what
that.
do you guys
Alright.
do with the kobolds?
Sylvar's
once
gonna.
Well, there's still...
One quick note. I really need to do something. I take my manacles back from this guy. Okay, we're good. Everyone go.
Oh yeah, Sylvar's picking up her javelin she threw and missed.
There's still 3 sleeping kobolds, so Mir is gonna go and kill 2 of them.
Oh, Sylvar's going to
Jesus.
steal from them.
They can't have
My
anything more
character
than slings
suggests
and
not.
Okay, well she's still stealing
Oh,
from
two are
them.
dead.
Yeah, Mir just walks over and
Okay,
decapitates
there is
two of
this
them.
concept. There is also this concept that it took us over a minute to
This
to
is
do
true.
this
This
interrogation.
did likely take over a minute for the interrogation.
True.
So they could have woken up, realized all their friends were gone, and ran away.
My character
thought it took us
suggested
an hour.
someone go. My character suggested someone go see to him, but if no one actually did,
No.
Did anybody
Nope.
tie them up?
I didn't hear
Absolutely
No.
that.
Nobody said nothing.
Okay,
I didn't
I
well,
hear
thought
that,
sleep
so no.
lasted an hour.
Mir
it's a
would
minute.
have.
not the sleep spell. So yeah,
No, 1 minute.
by the time you head up to go, they're already gone.
God
Well,
damn
they
it.
know we're coming.
That's all right.
Should we chase these guys down? We might. Let's fucking go.
No, they're long gone. We ain't catching up at this point. They're long
Shit.
gone.
Oh, the whole army knows we're coming now, so that
I don't think the
fucking
kobolds
blows.
went back to the army, honestly.
That's what I assumed they were doing. That's why I was like, we should probably hunt those down. And then we started interrogating these guys instead. So
Well, fudge monkey.
Sylvar shrugs. More people to kill.
With the cultists, I do think we just like make sure that the two of them carry their unconscious friend until he's awake, so that he can go with them.
And they do.
I thought he fucking died.
Good.
No,
Oh,
no,
No,
I
he
knocked
was
him
he
out.
was knocked out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Weird.
Mir ran in, clocked one dude upside the head with the flat of his glaive, and knocked him out in one go. Then came back around and just cleaved one dude in two.
Sylvar's gonna first be like, hey, hand me all your gold.
If they got any.
If they got any. Give me all your
Oh.
valuables. Come on.
They're
How are they
Should I
supposed to
have
between
gold,
afford
by
them.
the
They
way?
have a total of 28 silver pieces.
Oh, hell yeah, she's
Yay.
taking it. Look, she has money now, guys.
I'm broke as
As Mir stares at his 210 gold pieces.
Sylvar had nothing. She's just been living off the land.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end session here because anything else
Alrighty.
would be a bit more of a fight.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was awesome.
Alrighty.
Do we level up? Do we level up? Do we level up?
Let's see. I will double check.
No,
to see.
we're
We're not
2,000
halfway
away from
there.
leveling up.
We're not even
well,
half.
it could be a milestone.
Yeah, a milestone right before we get into the encampment. We level up.
If we
Yeah.
do level up, I suggest we level up to level 6, because that's
Yeah.
where
Well,
the
here's
thing
the
I
thing.
want to.
Here's the thing.
I'm fucking with.
By
Yeah.
the end of this chapter, you're supposed to be level 3.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I
We're
know.
probably not gonna see a level up for a while.
Yeah.
Look,
God
Sylvar,
milestones us
What?
backwards.
Sylvar wants to get to level 5 so she has the extra attack to fight the dude better.
Mm-hmm.
But she's
Yeah.
also got like one more AC. And she might just take one of y'all's swords or something and just
Bonus action.
use her shield and use the sword to fight, because even though she has polearm master and stuff, she still has a shield, but she just doesn't use it. So
Yeah.
that would give her 19 AC if she stole one of y'all's swords. But
But your extra little bonus action attack with your Bolon Master does make a difference. I feel like it does.
it does, but at the same time, I feel like the more AC would be better with the dude,
Mm.
because then he would be less likely to hit me.
This is true. Pardon me.
Checking.
What if I
Come here, kitty.
What if I hit him with fairy fire? Me literally thinking this through. How do I want to kill a man?
Yeah.
Let me see here. Gotta double check the.
Just be careful with your Google searches.
Yeah, you're definitely not. You are definitely not going to level up today.
No.
Yeah, I figured. I was just being annoying. Because Riley does that with me all the time. Like, did we level up? Did we level up? And I'm like, no, die.
I level up now.
Never.
You guys did get a total of 60 experience from this.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
So
that's what that does.
4,103.
Yep.
Okay.
You
So
guys
You got a total of
actually,
how much?
your total XP
60
should
XP.
right now be 4,553.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
wow, whoa.
How much
What?
did we get?
Hey, don't say anything. We're taking that.
Yep. Yeah, hey, yeah, absolutely.
4,553.
Because I
Yes, that's
have
exactly
been
what I had.
trying my best to keep track.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, you are
Okay,
absolutely
so
correct, King.
I really need this level up because I get
Ouch.
psychic channeling improvement,
Mhm.
which
Mhm.
doubles my psychic damage dice, and my
Yeah.
psychic damage dice also turns into a d6.
There you
Ah,
go.
Nice.
That's cool.
At least if I'm reading this correctly.
Mm.
I kind of wonder how the group's. No, I shouldn't spoil some things, but I really wonder how the group's going to react when they find out Zalvar's been married.
Ooh.
I have no idea. I'm gonna be like, really? Who? They wanted to marry you? It wasn't like a marriage of like predetermined, like your parents decide. No, they wanted. All right.
I don't know why, but I just want Zilverde to lose her mind and just murder people. So I'm just poking the bear a little bit. Just lose your fucking mind, murder a bunch of people. That will satisfy me.
Oh god.
Yeah. When
Please
you
don't
reach the
make
5th
me
level,
do
you can roll one
insane
additional
amount
psychic
of
damage dice.
opponents because they give a general like how
Mm.
many people are at this camp. So
Hmm.
Oh God.
and
Are you gonna buff?
if you guys
Are you gonna buff
going,
them up?
well, even buffed up, I don't know. With the sheer amount, I'd be willing to bet that you guys would be brought down
Oh
Yeah.
by them.
So level up.
It's like getting surrounded by 8 kobolds is going to hurt.
And even if you guys have the ability to fight them off, a
Mhm.
large group evens out things a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Action economy.
Mhm.
So
Yippee.
yeah. So it's my psychic channeling at level 5.
Hmm.
When you reach the 5th level, you can roll one additional psychic damage dice to the damage roll on a hit.
Okay.
My
It doesn't
extra
ever
attack
say
and then
on the
spell slot.
actual. It doesn't say on my actual table for the class that it goes up by 1,
Hmm.
which is weird.
Some second level spells I can learn. Dog shit.
I'm about to get to my 3rd level spell, and I'm gonna take Vampiric Touch. I mean, I'm already doing Inflict Wounds, and Vampiric Touch just feels appropriate. But then I have to
Vampiric
get
touch
within
is so
melee.
fun.
It's so
Oh,
good.
just send Dandelion.
Do you have
Dandelion. Worm.
I can't cast
Dandelion's
spells
my
through him.
pseudo dragon. Oh yeah,
What,
because
you
he's
can't?
sidekick.
Oh.
I mean okay, well hold on, because everyone keeps saying it. Where would I find the information saying I can cast that spells through a familiar?
The
I
Find Familiar
Be in
don't
spell.
Find
know.
The
Familiar?
Find Familiar spell, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
It's only touch spells, but
Yeah, it's
Vampiric
only touch
that's what that
spells.
is.
And Vampiric
Yeah,
touch is
exactly.
a very much touch
Oh
spell.
my God. Holy shit. Okay, alright, you know what? That's exactly what I'm gonna fucking do. That's perfect.
Yeah.
I will remember this.
That's what my character is going to be doing with her pseudo dragon. So if I ever call Worm
Mm.
Dandelion, just know I'm thinking of her pseudo dragon
Oh, good.
Because she names things after flowers. Like her patron never gave her name, so she's like, okay,